Hello, my name is Ghifar. Today we will discuss the topic about contributes to successful communication, and my theme is discuss about communication accommodation theory or CAT, which aim to understand what people do naturally when there are communicative and linguistic differences between conversation participants. The psychological model for speakers to adjust and shift their speech style, either consciously or unconsciously, according to the context, is communication accommodation theory or CAT. It organized from Howard Giles' work in the field of social psychology of language. The model was initially named speech accommodation theory, but later on renamed to communication accommodation theory. When Giles and his colleagues realized that adjustment took place not only to accent but also at non-verbal and discursive level such as speech rate, pattern of pausing, utterance, length, gesture, posture, smiling, gaze, and so on. There are three types of adjustment. The first one is convergence, like a speaker converts toward her conversation partner working on the principle of similarity attraction. Second is divergence, like a speaker seeks to acquaintate communication differences between her conversation partner and herself. The last one is maintains, like a speaker chooses not to modify her way of speaking relative to her conversation partner. And then next to the communication accommodation behavior are believed to be motivated by three goals, that is seeking approval, maintaining group identify, and attaining communicative efficiency. First two motivations are relational in nature. A speaker who wants to cooperative and seeks her addresses approval is likely to show convergence behavior, and a speaker who wants to dissociate herself from her addresses is likely to disperse from the addresses. The third goals of communication accommodation behavior, attaining communicate efficiently, is function in nature and particularly relevant to the theme of this chapter. It describes what a speaker does to improve her chance of being understood. For example, when we speak to years old child, we are likely to speak slowly and clearly and to choose our word carefully. This is known as baby talk. In order for accommodation to be successful, speakers need to modify their way of speaking on the basis of their assessment of addresses, linguistic ability. Copeland et al. 1988 argued that accommodative talk is not necessarily talk wherein participants share any obvious speech characteristic. Rather, is it talk wherein actors achieve a high degree fit between their typically different but potentially attunable behavior. There are four types of communicating accommodation behavior which have a clear focus on addresses. The first one is approximation strategies converging toward to addresses productive platforms such as accent and speech rates and etc. The second is interpretability strategies, is modification of the complexity of the communication and improvement of clarity through attending to the addressee's receptive competence. Third is discourse management strategies, being facilitative in turn taking and topic selection, and attentive to addresses space want and conversational needs. The last one is interpersonal control strategies, allowing the addresses direction in the communicative roles to be adopted in face-to-face interaction. Addresses' role in influencing a speaker's way of speaking is well illustrated in the idea of audience design, which proposes that whether the audience is known, ratified, and directly spoken to, the speaker influence the speaker's way of speaking. According to Bell, that categorized four types of audience. The first one is address, listener who are known, ratified, and addressed. The second is auditor, listener not directly addressed but are known and ratified. The third is overhearer, non-ratified listener of whom the speaker is aware. The last one is eavesdropper, non-ratified listener of whom the speaker is not aware. I think it's enough. Thank you for your attention for a question session in the comment. Thank you very much.